YouTube? Madam Roy back again. Back to you on Thursday. This is April, let's say 27th. I'm not 100% sure because my only calendar is what I'm filming with, and that'd be my Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. I want to first let you guys know I apologize. Last night, Primal Edge and I did not get that much footage. Pretty much the only thing I recorded was when he was leaving. I will try to tack that on to the end of this vlog just so you see that we were together. But when he got there, he was just really dead tired because he had been working all day, and I was tired because I've been cooking pretty much all day, and we just didn't really have a lot of energy after we ate to do any vlogging together. But we are considering doing a collaborative video in the near future. Not exactly sure what it's going to be, but it's probably going to be a hiking video because he's scouted out some off-grid hiking spots that we can go to. And I think you guys will really enjoy that. I'm actually sitting out front of the thrift store. The thrift store is not going to open up for about another 5 or 10 minutes, so I figured I'd go ahead and start today's vlog. I just heard something on the radio that absolutely shocked me. Now, you guys know that I try to keep any political talk off this off my site, but I had to just say something about this because it really kind of shocked me. For those of you that haven't heard, Republican presidential candidate Ted Cruz just announced Carly Fiorina to be his running mate, which basically means that if he won, which is a big if at this point, she would be the vice president. And I just about fell to the ground when I heard that. I don't think anybody was expecting that. Carly Fiorina would definitely not have been my first choice. For those of you that don't know about her, she used to be the CEO of Hewlett-Packard back during the Hewlett-Packard dark days. As a matter of fact, some of her ideas and the stuff she implemented while she was CEO of Hewlett-Packard almost sent the company down the tubes, literally. She is not a very smart businesswoman, in my opinion. She became, let me think, she became CEO right around 2006, and I think she left about 4 or 5 years later. I don't have that information in front of me, so don't quote me, but that's close. She came in during the time where HP started to use inferior products, and I know this from experience because in late 2006, I actually was working at the Geek Squad in Best Buy, and we sold tons of HPs. Matter of fact, we sold more HP desktops and laptops than any other systems out there. And I can tell you that some of the decisions she made were extremely bad for the company. We were getting HP laptops, brand new HP laptops in that were no more than a month old that we sold with bad hard drives. We had ones coming in with motherboard problems. Specifically, the DV6000 and 9000 series had severe problems with their motherboards, including and but not limited to the built-in Wi-Fi cards going bad. I remember they had issues with the video cards. They would overheat and basically go bad. And because in a laptop, the video card is actually soldered into the motherboard, the only thing you can do is replace the motherboard. We also had some that had issues with the battery connections, not the actual battery itself, but the connection to the motherboard. The solder joints were inferior, and they would become loose and break, or brittle and break, let's say. And I remember people just getting really upset with us. And unfortunately, it wasn't limited to the laptops either. I remember that the HP desktops that era had a lot of problems with the bloated caps. Now, to be fair, a lot of other manufacturers did too, but almost every single HP computer sold back then, you were pretty much guaranteed to have bloated caps within 2 or 3 years. And I have seen this firsthand for almost every model. And this is from about 2004 to about 2008, whereas manufacturers like Dell, Acer, and even some compacts had models that were that didn't have this problem. They were immune to it, and that was because they used the better brand of capacitors. So I just wanted to put that out there real quick. I thought a lot of you guys might just find that interesting. Don't take it as I'm endorsing Ted Cruz. I'm not endorsing anybody here. I just wanted to talk about that because it absolutely shocked me when he announced that. I'm really surprised, let's put it that way. There are quite a few other people out there, and I'm not going to name names, that I think he could have chose that would have been much better running mates than her. But you know what? It's his campaign. It's his to do with what he wants. So not much else we can do. Well, I just opened the doors to the thrift store, so I think I'm going to go ahead in there. I'm not really expecting them to have too much because it is Thursday. Generally, lately, I've been putting out any electronics till late Friday afternoon, which is not good, but, you know, they're really short-handed right now from what I understand, so I guess they got to put out what they can. And unfortunately, the electronics take a lot of time because the stuff is heavy, and they really just don't know what to price it half the time. I mean, the other day I was in there and they had a 19-inch monitor they priced for $30, and I'm like, are you crazy? I mean, it was an LCD monitor. It was an older compact one, but one person will price it $30. The next processor in there will price it for $10. So there's no consistency in the pricing. You just have to be lucky enough to get the person that's going to price it cheaper. But the way the thrift store works too is if something's priced too high, nobody's going to buy it. And every 2 weeks, or supposedly every 2 weeks, they knock the price down by half. So that monitor now I think's been knocked down to about $10, but I'm still not sure if I want it, because as most of you guys have seen my last garage sale finds video, you know that I am really sick with monitors right now. So basically out here looking for some older towers. I do need to get a couple of older Windows XP towers. They don't need to be in working order, but a few of my customers that need to have their Windows XP systems running are complaining to me that their systems are starting to run really slow. One of them said the system is crashing periodically, and I just have a bad feeling that it might be the motherboard on this one, so I'm going to have to try and get some replacement parts, either a replacement system or just some parts to rebuild these. And like I said, it's unfortunate that these people need to have Windows XP, but they do. And mainly it's because they've invested a lot of money into specific industry equipment that they don't want to upgrade at this point. Some of this stuff costs $5,000, $10,000, and a lot of them just don't have the money or the desire to pay that much to upgrade to something that'll work with Windows 7 or Windows 8 or Windows 10. So that's a little bit of a niche market out there. If you're like me and you're a computer tech and you're trying to find some a little niche in your area, look for people that are still working with older equipment that need to have Windows XP, heck, even Windows 2000. I still see some people with Windows 2000 systems, and they need to have those running because the equipment they have is not capable of running on anything higher than that. So just a little food for thought there. Well, they definitely are open, so I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes, see if I come out with anything. Alright guys, so I just got out of the thrift store, and I did find a few small things, nothing too spectacular, but got a couple of DVDs. First one I got here is John Mayer, Any Given Thursday. I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but I do kind of like the mellow music later at night. This is a whole concert on DVD. Not too familiar with this one. I can read you some of the songs. You guys might know it. Program Star, 3x5. I Know No Such Thing, Back to You, City Love, Something's Missing, Lenny, Man on the Side, Message in a Bottle, I know, Love Song for No One, I know, Why George, I know, Your Body is a Wonderland, oh yeah, My Stupid Mouth, Covered in Rain, 83, Comfortable Neon, and Credits. So some of these are actually on the Room for Squares album too, but yeah, it's in good shape. I'll probably listen to this later on tonight. And then for a little bit of a trash comedy fest tonight, I picked up Charlie Sheen's Hot Shot Part Dukes. Yeah, if you guys have ever seen this, this is the sequel to Hot Shots, which was kind of a spoof of Top Gun. I wasn't too crazy about the original Hot Shots, but this sequel to it is hilarious. You know, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It is what you would consider a stupid comedy, kind of like Dumb and Dumber, but it is hilarious. And all I have this on is Laserdisc, and unfortunately I've watched it so much that Laserdisc has developed what they call laser rot, and in parts it kind of skips, so now I got it on DVD, and I am definitely going to be watching this soon. And probably the best find at the thrift store today was this copy of Super Paper Mario. I've never actually played this. I know this wasn't one of the better ones, but it looked kind of interesting to me. And they didn't actually have this priced originally. It was in the bin. They had just put some DVDs and games out. So I went to the back and I said, I'm interested in this. Can you give me a price? You can see what she wrote on there, $1.98. So I said, heck yeah, I'm going to pick this up for $1.98. Let's see what year this actually came out. 2007. So this is definitely an older game, but as you can see, it's complete. It's got the manual in there and some paperwork. There's a code back here, so I'm not going to show you that, but as you can see, it's definitely complete, and it barely looks like it's been played. I'll go ahead and pull the disc out and show you. It is clean as can be. There is not one scratch, scuff, mark, or anything on that disc. So who knows, maybe we'll do a gameplay video. The only problem with doing these, the TV that I have the Wii hooked up to is an older CRT TV, and I don't know if we're going to get those scan lines or not, but hey, you know what? We can go ahead and give it a try. So I need to head over to Dollar Tree. Yes, I know. Everybody says, well, you go to Dollar Tree every day? Yeah, definitely. Because they just have so many good bargains. And I'm always in need of something. Today, I think I need to pick up some more picks, some of those Butler picks to clean out your teeth. And probably get some more cat food. I want to pick up some more treats specifically. LT is running low on those Meow Love treats. And that's pretty much all she likes. So I'm gonna head down there. It's just at the other end. I would normally walk down there, but it's starting to rain, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the car and talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, so I just left Dollar Tree, and I must say, the one by my house, the people there are just so nice. You know, I go in there every day, so they're really getting to know me better. It's really nice when you actually have a nice person that checks you out. You can kind of talk to them a little bit, you know, tell them how your day is going. I did buy quite a few things, so I guess we'll do a mini Dollar Tree haul for you guys. So this was the first really interesting thing that they had, and I didn't even realize they had this in the frozen section. I was trying to think about what I could do for dinner tonight, because Mom and Dad are coming home tomorrow, but is the last night that I'm going to be alone. So I went to the frozen section, and I found these. These are Randall Farms moist and tender bone-in frying chicken thighs. Now, I don't know why they call them frying. I'm probably just going to put them in the oven like I usually do. But they look like they're decent quality, and you get two of them. They're 14 ounces. I mean, for $1, you cannot beat that. And I don't know if all the Dollar Trees have these or not, but this is something new to me. I've never actually seen these at the local Dollar Trees. I'll get you guys in for a close-up there. You can see it says Randall Farms. And yeah, I mean, that is really a killer deal for $1. Next, to go with that tonight, I picked up a twin pack of the Kraft stovetop. This is the turkey variety. Yeah, I realize that's chicken, but turkey, chicken, pretty much will taste the same. But yeah, I mean, for $1, you get two of them. And normally I would make my own stuffing, but since it's just me, stovetop will be just fine. And I'll probably only need to use one of these, so I'll have another one for another meal. Maybe we'll do chicken again sometime next week. And I did wind up picking up 4 of the Meow Love treats for LT. So she's not going to complain at me anymore, because I had just run out of these this morning. And oddly enough, this is a normal item that Dollar Tree stocks, but our Dollar Tree does not always have them. Our Dollar Tree was without these for about a month, and I had a heck of a time trying to find these. So I want to pick up a good amount for now, just in case they decide to run out and not stock up right away. And for you guys that have not seen this before, these are the Meow Love brand. It's 2.1 ounces of these cat treats, and these are excellent. My cat LT absolutely loves these. Simon, you can take him or leave him, really, but he's kind of finicky anyway. I also picked up for $1 the Kraft. This is the slow simmered original barbecue sauce. I like this brand too because it has no high fructose corn syrup. It actually just has some real sugar in it, and it doesn't actually have a lot. So this is really good, much healthier than the barbecue sauces that have the high fructose corn syrup, which is what unfortunately most soft drinks are going to now. This is a 1 pound or an 18-ounce bottle, and got this for $1. I'm gonna actually cook the chicken with this, but I'm not gonna use even half of this, so we'll save this for another day too. All right, and finally, Picked up 2 more of these Assured brand diphenhydramine. These are the allergy pills. These are what are equivalent to a Benadryl. You can see it says compared to the active ingredients in Benadryl. And because this was part of Dollar Tree's 30th anniversary, instead of 36, they're giving you 45 tablets. Now, here's the funny part. If you see this advertised, I saw a commercial and I looked online. Dollar Tree actually boasts that they have a 50-pack of these, but I have not seen them anywhere. I've been to both my local Dollar Trees. I've been to some Dollar Trees in the other parts of my town, even as far as maybe 30, 40 miles away, and none of them have the 50 tablet pack. So this is okay. And again, for $1, you really can't beat the price. So that's pretty much all I picked up today. I did also get a Aquafina water, and I had just noticed that they changed the label on the Aquafina. It's a little bit more refined. It actually is a little bit more reminiscent of the Smart Water label. I think that's probably what they were going for. So I need to run another errand. I'm not going to film that. And then I'm going to head home. And once again, we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. Well, it's about noon, and I just sold my old HTC One M8. And it was a really cool story. He was a police officer from North Carolina. And he was just looking to get back into Android. He said that he had a iPhone 6 for a while and didn't like it. And he knew that the phone he wanted was an HTC One M8. So he seemed to be really happy. Now, he was wondering if I could unlock it, because I guess he's going to take it over to another carrier. And I tried doing that. I've never actually unlocked a phone before, so I tried doing it. I went to the AT&T store. It's actually where I'm leaving now. And I asked them how to do it, and the guy walked me through it. But the problem is, because I just upgraded the phone, I guess the rule with AT&T is you have to wait 14 days before you can unlock the phone through them. So he said he's not going to worry about it. He's just going to... He's going to have a friend of his unlock it. He's actually going to pay to unlock it. I was just waving to him. So yeah, I think he'll really enjoy that phone. In many ways, I know I'm going to miss that phone, especially the stereo speakers, because even though the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, this phone is fantastic, it is definitely lacking in the speaker department. There's only one speaker on the bottom, and it's nowhere near as loud or as full as the sound from the HTC One M8. I think there are some, I know there's some apps out there like Speaker Boost is one that can boost the sound, but I don't want to put a lot of stress on the speaker, especially seeing as this is a brand new phone. Well, I've been out here for a while. He actually went to the wrong store, so I had to wait outside for an extra maybe 15 or 20 minutes. So I have some frozen food here that is about to get thawed. I picked these up from Harris Teeter for lunch. I got 2 of these Jamaican-style beef cheese patties, and they look pretty good. They were about $3.50, so they were by no means cheap. But since I was there anyway, I figured I'd give it a try. It's going to be the last piece of junk food I'm going to have for a while because, like I said, Mom and Dad are coming home tomorrow, and we're going to start cooking and eating a lot better. I've tried my best to keep up and not always eat out while they were gone. I think I did pretty good. Most nights, I actually made something for myself at home, but, you know, it's really hard to keep cooking for yourself, you know, when... you're not able to make small portions, and I have a lot of leftovers too. I have some leftover meat sauce and shells. I have some leftover steaks. I have a whole bunch of vegetables left over, so hopefully they'll be hungry when they get home tomorrow. Well, I have a job to go to in about a half an hour. Some more computer work. I've been very busy with that lately, so I will talk to you guys a little bit later. We'll see what the rest of the day brings. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here for today. I'm still helping my friend out. It turned out to be an all-day venture, so I guess I'm not going to get to doing any reviews today. So the review of the Asus tablet and the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge is going to have to wait till another day. I hope you guys are enjoying these. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.